welcome to another edition of Soulful Eats with Lisa J. Today we are going to do a quick, simple meal that can be for the weekend, can be for weeknight if you're a busy mom. I'm going to show you how to make avocado chicken burgers. You say, Lisa, what's an avocado chicken burger? I ain't never heard of that. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make something that your kids will like and it's healthy for you as well. So I have a pound of ground chicken, which you can get at any store. I like to get mine at my local Ralph's. That's where I shop at. Looks like this, nice and pink. When you get your chicken, now take your chicken out of the. And yes, my hands are clean. I just washed them. It's gonna be kind of lean, so this you're gonna need to add some stuff to this so it cannot burn in your pan. And please make sure that you have a pan that this will not stick in, or you will be sending all kind of DMs to me saying, Lisa, I did not get that chicken out of my pan. You have to grease your pan up because chicken is very, very lean. It is not like turkey. It is not like regular beef. It is very, very lean. So we're gonna get this in here, and we're gonna wash our hands because I've been touching that meat. And you might say, Lisa, where have you been? What have you been doing? Lisa has a lot on her plate right now because Lisa is trying to do bigger and better things. And we are going to do bigger and better things because Lisa is going to be on the move. Lisa is moving to Arizona. So we're going to have a bigger place, bigger recipes, nicer things. So you guys just keep tuning in, keep my numbers going. I love you all, and you know I'm going to have a lot of stuff for you. Holidays are coming up, so please stay tuned for that. So, we got our ground chicken in here. To our ground chicken, we're going to need 1 egg, which I've already cracked. And for those of you who know and watch me, I took my little membrane out because, you know, I don't like that in my egg. I hate that. So, we're going to put our egg in here. We are also going to put our panko breadcrumbs. Panko breadcrumbs are a little bit coarser than regular breadcrumbs, so we're gonna put a little bit. We're gonna put about 3/4 cup. Don't put it all in there because you don't want to make the burger meat too dry, and you'll be saying, it tastes like I'm eating sand. And then we're going to put some grated Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna say about 2 nice little handfuls. And if you want to put a little bit more, you can. To that, we're also going to season this. I'm going to put some onion powder. I'm also going to put some garlic powder. And my friend here, my Morton's Nature Seasoning, put a little bit of that in there. And you know, as those of you who know and watch my channel, I do not measure anything. I go by eye. So we're going to put a little bit in there. Everything is to your taste and to your liking. So I would say that's maybe about a teaspoon. Then a teaspoon of this garlic powder. And about another teaspoon of this onion powder. And it calls for fresh garlic, but I don't have any. So we're going to improvise. Okay, so I have everything in here, but like I said, I didn't have any fresh garlic, so I'm going to put about a teaspoon of this minced garlic, which I had in my fridge. Put a little bit of that in there, and then we're gonna put a little bit of chopped green onion in here. Now, if you don't like chopped green onion, you can omit that out. You don't need to put that in if you don't want that in your burger, but that's what the recipe calls for. That's what we're gonna put in. So now we've got all this stuff in here. We're gonna mix this up. But before I mix this up, I want to know how many of you are ready for football, because I know I am. I am a football lover. So I am just gonna go out on a limb because I know the Lions are playing the Packers tomorrow, and guess what? I'm going to put out a prediction that the Lions are going to beat the Green Bay Packers 34-14. And we hope that comes true for those of you who like to put in your bets on FanDuel or ESPN Bet or whatever. Hope that comes out for you. But that's my prediction for the game tomorrow. Hopefully it comes through 34-14. Got it? Lisa gave it to you first. All right, there you go. Okay, so now we got all this stuff in here. All this stuff in here. Lisa, wash your hands. What we can do is we can take a spoon. Nice big spoon. We're going to mix this up. Mix this all up. And then I'm going to make patties out of this. Okay? So if it looks a little bit too loose for you, you can add a little bit more panko so it'll bind it together, because you don't want it loose. You want your burgers nice and solid. So hang tight with me, stick tight. We're gonna mix this up, make them into patties, and we'll be right back. So we're at the part where we're gonna pat our patties out. And because this is very, very sticky, like I told you, this meat is really lean. It's not like regular ground beef or turkey or whatnot. It is sticky. So I put a little bit of cooking spray, like Pam, on my hands so that it won't stick. You're gonna roll your chicken burgers out into balls, and then you're going to pat them out. And don't be alarmed if they're kind of sticky-ish. Like I said, these are not. It's not like regular hamburger. These are not gonna shrivel up like a hamburger. It is very, very lean. The meat is really, really lean. So however big you make these patties, keep in mind that's the size your burger is going to be. So if you want a smaller burger, then you might want to pat them out into smaller portions, because it's not like a regular hamburger. It's not going to shrivel up, and you're not going to have a whole bunch of grease and whatnot in your pan. Also, when you fry these in your pan, you want to have a pan that's non-stick. I got one of my older pans that's like got the Teflon coating, and I'm going to use that. And I also sprayed a little bit of Pam in that pan so it won't stick. Make sure your pan is not too hot. You don't want them to burn, because this is not going to take long. In about maybe 7-8 minutes, you're going to have your burgers are going to be finished, because these ground chicken burgers don't take long to cook. So let me wash my hands off, and I'm going to show you what the next step is to put our burgers in our pan, and I'm going to show you how they come out. And at the end, I'll show you what everything looks like. Once I smash my avocado, you put your avocado and all your accoutrements that go onto your burger, like your onion, your tomato, your lettuce, or whatever, and your cheese or whatever. So hang tight, and I'm going to show you what these look like. We're going to put them in the pan. I'm back. Patties are patted out. Pan is on a medium heat. We're going to take our ground chicken burgers, and we're going to put them in the pan. Like I said, this is not going to take long. When you see that brown crust come up on there, that means that they are done. Couple of minutes on each side. I probably say about 7-8 minutes on each side. Also make sure that you grease your pan with some type of oil. You can use the oil in the can, like vegetable oil, canola oil, olive oil, Pam, anything that you have in your house, because you don't want this to stick, because they will stick. So we got those in the pan. Also, I got my old faithful pot here. We're going to drop some potatoes that I cooked. I got some fries, because my family is snooty. They don't like bag fries. So I got a potato, sliced it up, drop it into our oil. And you can smell that garlic and that onion coming out of the flavor from the ground chicken. It smells really, really good. So a couple of minutes on each side, then we're going to flip them over. So hang tight. Like I said, yeah, I got my burgers on a medium heat here. Gonna flip them over. See how nice they flipped over? This is how they should look. That nice golden crust on there. You don't want them to burn up. And like I said, if you have it in there and you feel that resistance, you better have a pan that you can flip them over in, because otherwise your burgers are going to be stuck to the pan. And I'll put the cheese on top and melt it, and then what you want to show up with the avocado and everything on there. Okay, we are back, and like I promised, this is our avocado chicken burgers. I have dressed them all up for you. We have some Swiss cheese or whatever type of cheese you like to use. I think Swiss gives it a little bit more flavor because it's got like a kind of a nutty taste to it. I like Swiss cheese, or you can use provolone, whatever cheese you like. And then I slice up some potatoes here because, like I said, my family's snooty. They don't like eating bag fries, so I cut up a potato, fried it up. And then I have my lettuce, tomato, and my red onion. Also, it's also good if you grill your buns. Butter your buns, throw them on the grill so that it gives it that restaurant taste. But like I said, avocado chicken burgers, easy weeknight meal. Your kids will love it, go crazy. Even on the weekend, you probably could throw this on the grill if you have, a grill. Throw it on the grill and impress your guests. But stay tuned. I have a lot more videos coming at you. Like and subscribe. And as always, I love you and have a good evening.